Every year in the summer of anime season, there's always that one anime that has something to do with the ocean, the beach, or the water every single time. They're always, and I do mean always, overlooked or underlooked. Wherever you term you wish to choose, it always happens. But I'm always there to catch them. Most of the times, I do enjoy them. I do enjoy them. Well, on the sea, um, that one same one, the one sea I didn't care for. Island and others too. I can't remember the names right now. They're going empty on me. Either way, there's always something like that every year. And this year, for summer of 2024, we have one called Atri, My Dear Moments. One based on a visual novel. Most of these are based on visual novels or their anime originals, most of the time. And this one was definitely made by a visual novel. It's called Atri. It's a story about a boy with a missing leg and a robotic girl he found inside of a coffin one day, inside of a flooded world. A world where the water is slowly rising up and there's little land left. A world where there are abandoned children, people who lost their dreams, their value, even lost their purpose in life. And things seem to stand still until this robotic girl shows up with a mission she's trying to remember that her former creator gave her. Audrey. Nusaki is the guy who pretty much finds this robotic girl one day going underwater and he was about to sink until she awakens and saves his life with a kiss, a CPR. She's a high maintenance robot that capable of doing so many amazing things. But yet she screws up so many times. So as she shows up in this world, she slowly rekindles a flame within each person she meets, giving them a purpose and meaning in life. From abandoned children to a childhood friend, to a teacher who lost her purpose and her way in life, and to a broken boy who sees no meaning or value in life he lives, feels abandoned. She comes by each time, bringing them all together. It's a very nice, sweet show. Usually, I download the shows I'm interested in, but I just been keeping this one on watch, seeing whether it's worthy or not to be downloaded, to be archived for myself. And so far, I've enjoyed it every minute of it. It's very good. It has its funny moments. It has a lot of sad moments as well because, like I said, this is an anime about a lot of people who are broken and who are pretty much miserable in this new world that they found themselves into. Some children are born into the world that they're in, from the loss of parents to being abandoned by their parents. Most people live on this mainland where only certain individuals are allowed to live on, while everybody else, even children, are not allowed on the land. They have been abandoned by society itself, which is sickening to my stomach. So they make do what they have to survive, even if it is very, very little. So Natsuki, a boy with no purpose, who lives by the docks inside a submarine, now works with his robot, slowly but surely finding purpose in life, helping each other out to survive in this broken world. As the episodes go on, you slowly discover both their pasts and other people's past. And when they finally confront that past, they learn to move on. Now, is this a romance story? In a way, it is a romance story. He is trying to find out the person who comforted him all those years ago that he had a crush on. And he's trying to find a person, or at least move on from that. Find out what Audrey's true purpose is and what she's made to do to help out the world. Or maybe it's just a small little island. Either way, a lot of things seem to be unfolding as time goes on since she shows up. This is a very, very good anime in my opinion. Not a lot of people talk about it because it's not that explosive or crazy, but it does the subtle beats right when it comes to a visual novel, and I enjoy it. And that's the beauty of Japan, you know. You can do anything. You can make a manga, a light novel, or even a visual novel and stuff. And people say, "What's with all the visual novels? You know, why visual novels? Why are these video games and stuff like that? Couldn't they just been books or could they just been books or even light novels and stuff?" Truth is no. The reason why is because light novels are a lot easier and cheaper to make. You know, you just get a digital screen, you get an artist, you draw the artwork, the important scenes, some backgrounds, and then you have a story and with these characters, and then you have different routes, and then you just write and keep going, add some music onto it, and there you go. You can just put on the the Steam page and people will pick it up and buy it. You know, it's not like you got to make a book and you have to make sure you have to put money into making that book. You have to put money into a visual novel, but it's cheaper. That's all I'm saying. Paper is a lot more expensive than creating a visual novel because it's all on digital computer. But anyways, I'm enough of that. A lot of people have been asking that lately, like, what's the point of visual novels? You know, what's like they don't seem like video games much. It's because people who can't afford to do things the other way to get their story out there, they do it this way, which is much cheaper to do. So if you want to know the reason why, that's why. Hey, a lot of things that are visual novel became anime and very popular. When They Cry, Steins Gate, Robotics Notes, you know, and plenty others. So yeah, visual novels can help you find a way to become successful within the industry. It's just a new open route that people need to get used to. But anyways, back to the anime. Not much I can really say about it without spoiling it, but it's nice, you know. You got some characters who seem to be a bit rough or bad, but it's because of their situation. Like I said, when Atri shows up and does their silly little stuff, everyone seems to line up and find the way through this hard life that they're living through. And I like seeing that, you know, everyone in a hard position because we've all been there. We feel like we're stuck. We can't move on. And then there's somebody or something that's in the way that just lines up our day or gives us hope. And we have the strength to all of a sudden to move on, to do something great with ourselves. So, yeah, Audrey's that story that just keeps pushing on despite not everyone noticing it's there. It's still moving on nonetheless. So, if you're looking for something nice to watch, a little heartwarming, bittersweet, a little romance, some silliness, Archery is the way to go. It is nice. I enjoy it. And it's also one thing I want to say is that it also does that thing is can a man or a human love a robot? And we already had anime like that. My Wife Has No Emotion, which really focuses in on that. This one, not so much, but it still answers that question. Can a man fall in love with a robot if it's sentient enough to do so? So there's that question. So is that yes or no? You have to watch for yourself. So anyway, that's where I'll end this video here. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, and of course hit that bell icon. This has been Madcrownxox, signing out.